remember the draft, the NFL draft, that thing used to be 10 hours.
Yeah.
You know, and the last thing that I wanted to be sitting there in that room last. Even at the first round, if you expect to go top 5, top 10, you might be in there for 8 hours that day.
Yep.
And what they do in that green room, they bring their camera, put it right there in your face.
Why you not getting fit?
Yeah, why you not getting fit? And you sitting there like, well, I'm still going first round, but they'll make it seem like you the 7th pick, last pick of the 7th round.
Like you blew it, you a bust or something already.
And because remember, I came out the year they did it to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers went like the 23rd pick. And so I'm like, the 23rd pick in the first round is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But if you somewhere and you're slotted to go, so I was slotted to go anywhere from the 3rd pick to the 15th pick. That's what they said after the combine and everything came out. So I'm like, that's great. But if you're the 3rd pick, you're going quick. If you're the 15th pick, you're going late.
Late that night.
And so I ended up renting a huge crib in Maryland. I just had all my family, friends, coaches, high school coaches, boys, girls, everybody came over. And then like Comcast, they brought, a camera there and we had, some stuff. But the last thing I wanted to do was go to that draft. And something happened. And I'm bottom of the first, slipped an early second because somebody said something crazy.
So now you got to go home after that. That would have been
Right.
sick business.
Nah, that's probably the best way. With the fam, your people, your folks.
What better time to have than be with the family?
That's how I want it.
wouldn't want to go either, to be honest with you.
It don't look fun. I'll be honest.
It looks stressful.
It look cool if you go, top 2. It looks cool. You get to stand up there on the podium, but it doesn't look fun. You sitting there at 10, 9, you just waiting. I don't know.
And it's quicker now.
Yeah.
They got a real clock.
They know what to do now.
They know what to
They
do.
understand the viewer just didn't want to sit there for 12 hours trying
12
to
hours
figure
for a
out
draft.
when is the 23rd pick. Like, that's tough. So you get drafted. Was the Chargers did you know it was going to be the Chargers?
No, I thought I was going to end up at 3 at Cleveland, or 9 with the then Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
And then I knew I was if I got past those 2, then it was going to be the Cowboys or the Chargers. That's when I knew, because the Cowboys and the Chargers both told me that they were going to draft me if I slipped past. They thought I was going to go anywhere from 3 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
But they said, hey, if you slip out of it, we don't think you will, but if you do, I'm sitting up there in the room with Jerry Jones and Bill Parcells. They brought
real?
me, yeah. So when I took my Cowboys visit, and I was out there, and they had everybody in the first round who they potentially thought it was going to go. And I'm down there with everybody else, and then, they had sent somebody down there that looked like he was an assistant clerk or something like that to come get me. So the first thing I started thinking, I'm like, oh, what did I do? Right? I'm like, hold on, I ain't go nowhere last night. But nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm about to clear.
And so they brought me upstairs, and it was a room like a small office. It was a small office, and I walk in the room, and Bill Parcells is sitting at the desk, and Jerry Jones is sitting up on like a little cabinet area, right, like right next to the desk. And so I'm 20 years old, so I'm intimidated. You got the big tuna sitting here who's known for being a hard ass, right? And then you got probably one of the most prominent figures in football in Jerry Jones. Mm-hmm. And I feel like at the time I'm in some sort of Twilight Zone, because now I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm just sitting there like my hands are clamming up. I don't know what's going to happen.
1922, yeah.
I'm 20 years old, so I don't know what's going to happen. And Bill Parcells like, hey, look, we want you here. We like the way you play the game. We need that kind of physicality down here. And I was like, yeah, man, that's great. Half my family are Dallas Cowboy fans anyway, and the other half was in then Redskins fans and Commanders fans. So I'm like, either way, I'm gonna piss somebody off in the family, right? If I come here, half of them gonna be pissed off at me. Matter of fact, half of them had the jerseys made with
already ready to go. Never where you assume that it's gonna be.
Bro, half of them did. So I'm sitting there, and Bill Parcells like, we want some of that down here. We're ready to, and his last thing he said to me, what probably shook me the most, he said, yeah, because as soon as you get down here, we're going to work your ass to death.
Hey.
And I'm sitting there like,
And that heat is human too?
bro,
Hey,
Yo,
that big set of slob, I did one of those. My chest Yo, my chest felt like it caved in, bro. I couldn't even breathe.
Ain't
Like,
even drafted
hold
yet, and you
on.
already scared.
I'm
That's
already, he
crazy.
already got me shook in there. And I'm just sitting there like,
I'm ready.
All right,
yeah,
I'm good. I'm
In
ready.
my head, I'm like, please don't let me come out this crazy motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Because I
already
already knew what
tripping.
time it was.
Oh,
Man,
dog.
you hit the league so like fast, man, like in stride. What was that transition like? You know, like from college to pro. Was it any difference for you? Because look at the stats. I'm like, man, look like you got better once you got to the
It didn't even
league.
matter.
Yeah, you know what happened was, so at Maryland, I played this very weird position called the Leo. It was like a stand-up and outside where you're in the 2-point stands over a 6 technique at tight end.
Yep.
Yep.
And so you're taking double teams from a tight end and a tackle.
Yeah.
And you got a pass rush from that position sometime too.
Yeah.
And so when I was like top 3 in the ACC in sacks for like basically my whole time at Maryland, even when I was coming off the bench. And so when I got to the league, the NFL was about making plays. None of the scheme mess mattered. They were like, okay, we want somebody, because the Chargers already had somebody there in front of me. There was really good, Ben Lieber, who ended up going to the Vikings.
Yeah.
And Ben can play. The problem was with Ben, he was good, but he was very technical, and he all his responsibilities, he did everything he was supposed to do. And so when they brought me in, I started looking at Ben. I'm thinking in my head in training camp, watching Ben in practice. I'm like, so why they bring me in? He can
He
like,
can go.
He can go. He's all right. You
His
know,
grading
he's
sheet
good.
is all pluses.
Right.
Like,
And so a couple guys pulled me to the side, and it was like, they brought you in so you can make plays.
that's all you need
I
to
said,
hear.
okay, I
That's
got
all
it.
need
Got
to
the
hear.
green light.
So I got the green light. And so that was my mentality. They started putting me out where I was like, oh, go get the quarterback by any means. You know, and you got to certain plays, you got to stay in certain gaps and do your responsibilities. But after that, it was like, no, we just need somebody to beat the tackle and tight end off the line of scrimmage to go get a sack.
It's as simple as it
And,
is,
that,
right?
and that's how simple. Because when I held out until the 2 weeks before the first game, I didn't even show up.
To training camp or nothing?
I didn't show up to nothing.
Hold on. You went out there and did that?
I showed up to nothing, bro. Listen, I showed up.
That makes it.
That makes it way crazier.
Bro, I showed up to nothing. So what happened was my agent, there was a injury clause. So it's not like it is now. Like most, you sign into contract based on where you get drafted at.
Yeah.